Hey you, it's Bia the Prophet here. I'm ready to guide you through a law of attraction reading. Welcome and welcome back. Follow me now in this infinite moment for a message for the collective and individuals. I appreciate each and every light being joining this meeting. Set an intention for this meeting. You already know what you want the reading to clarify. You attracted this reading, and I am cooperating with you. It's mutually beneficial. As I'm pulling the cards, use your intuition as well. Let us know any additional connections you made in the comments below the video, and the collected will benefit from the collective intuition. This is a body, mind, and spirit message addressing the basic human needs for self-actualization, also aligned with the 7 chakras. So let's go ahead and start with why Spirit has called this meeting today. So guys, I don't know how well you could hear me because I forgot to put my mic into play. So I'm just going to start from here, go back a little bit just to make sure that you're able to hear the message. So we had the Queen of Earth. We talked about the Queen of Earth being very compassionate and gracious, and the fact that her pinnacle, the pinnacle on her lap, has the illustration of the sun, but she doesn't look all that happy. She looks very serious. And I told a few jokes, yada, yada, yada. And so we're pretty much caught up. The Queen is talking to me about the love. That love grows when it is shared. Okay. And then in the position of mind, the current focus of your mind is the Star card. And this card was talking to me about having faith in the future. And I talked about this card being aligned with the Earth Star chakra. And it's what you are meant to acknowledge. And that is as far as I gotten in the reading. The Star card is talking about the energy you pour in today will fuel your future. In the position of the body, aligned with the Gaia chakra, this is what you're meant to trust. It's the 7 of fire. The 7 of fire is about self-evidence, undeniability, as in you being undeniable. You deserve the good things in life. It is your birthright, is the message that's coming from this card. as if thank you, Spirit, as if things or others who would challenge you are not in your league. They're not in the same league. If you look at the cards, all of these wands that are pointed at this avatar, they oddly have some sort of glass or something on the tips of them, but they have like actual fire coming out of them at the same time. But the wand that she has in her hands is, it's like a upgraded version. It's smaller. The fire is concentrated, more like a laser. So it's like they are antiquated and not in her league. They can't begin to challenge her. Okay, so let's see if we can clarify this Seven of Fire. This is how you're feeling in the body, in the physical, having to do with the part of your brain that controls things that you don't need to be aware of for them to happen, like sustaining life every day. But in this position, this Five of Air falling in the position of security, aligning with the root chakra, is how you're feeling about your sense of security, which is what the root chakra governs. And this card is talking to me about like what I was saying with this card, in that you know that they don't stand a chance, and it's kind of even funny that they would try to play with you. So it doesn't worry you at all. You're unbothered by it. It almost tickles. It's humorous for you. Because in the position of health, which aligns with the sacral chakra, what you care about is that you are an empress. You are above all the queens. You are untouchable, undeniable. Like I was saying, undeniable. That came through again. Undeniable. Hold on, I'm going to write that down. That's the title, I'm told. Okay, just took a second. Thanks for your patience. All right, so the Five of Air and the Empress are clarifying the Seven of Fire. In the position of esteem, which aligns with your solar plexus chakra, this is what you do. This is your best quality and skill for the actualization. Your best quality is falling in love. And as I'm saying this, I'm realizing, not in a romantic way, in the way that you fall in love with anything and anybody. You see them, you see into them, and because there's so much beauty, you fall in love, and they feel like they've been fallen in love with. But what you're doing is something so basic and so natural, which is seeing them, which is noticing them, which is allowing them to be who they are, beautiful, interesting, all of that. So your best quality is your ability to see and love not just people, but things, other things outside of yourself, for your ability to look with your eyes, listen with your ears, like on another level type of sensing. So if you really understood how the senses work, you would know that sight over time with wisdom and experience becomes vision. That sounds really obvious, but I'm talking about vision as in having a vision for a company. The basic ability to see becomes vision, for example, or a vision as in a vision and mission. So I'm talking about two types of vision, but actually they're the same. One is a greater understanding of something that is very basic. In the position of belonging, this is aligned with the heart chakra because it's natural to love. How you create the love you need. We have the strength card. It says your personal power on this card. It says your personal power and assertiveness portrayed with kindness. This is the message that I'm asked to bring forth from this card today. This is how you create the love you need. Assertiveness portrayed with kindness is your personal power. But I'm getting that you're able to do that because of this vision you have of others, other things, other people, because you can see the beauty a little more deeply than others. I don't know if it's a little or a lot, but I'm trying to convey an idea that we don't have specific words for that I know in the language that I'm speaking. So you're able to see deeper and appreciate the beauty that is available in things and all things. And because of that, you are able to stand up for yourself. So be assertive, but do it with the kindness of love, the gentleness of love. So strong and kind. And then in the position of the actualization, this is aligning with the throat chakra. So what you speak, how you express yourself in the actualization, we have the 8 of Earth. Because I was looking at the Queen's Pentacles, I thought to look at these. But these aren't pentacles. He has tiny pentacles in his hand. These are some kind of mandalas. So just mandalas are patterns. Patterns that you are creating and being paid for. It's interesting what she's doing. I don't know what she's making really, but when you look at them, they're just patterns going around in a circle. Patterns going around in a circle. That's for someone. But she has a vise. She has the thing in the vise, and then she has this tool that's smooth. And I don't know how she could be making something with that. But the artist who made this intentionally drew it this way. Like there is nothing extra in the picture that the author, the illustrator rather, maybe and the author, didn't want us to see. So what is this tool? It's like the tools that you use don't make sense to others. But you're making these patterns, but the tool that you use to make them doesn't make sense to others, and that's why they have to pay you. The Eight of Pentacles is about skill and talent and craftsmanship and a certain high quality as far as standards, expertise, mastery. This is what this card's energy represents. So creating the life you want. It's how you will express yourself, by creating the life you want through skill and mastery. Here it is. There a card in this deck that has words of wisdom that would help clarify this reading. She has this I'm drawn to these colored jewels that are like hanging on the side of her. There's blue, light blue, orange. It's like the chakras. I don't know if you can see just right here. She has these jewels hanging off. I've never noticed those jewels, and I'm not sure why I'm noticing them now, but I was suddenly just drawn to them. So the card that came out of the deck while I was distracted was lead by example. So when, I don't know if people realize this, but what you believe is how you show up in the world. Everything that if somebody really took a close look, like maybe you have the ability to do, you could tell exactly what somebody believes by what they have on, how they have styled themselves, what they have chosen to surround themselves with, who they have chosen to surround themselves with. What you believe shows up in everything you do, because we create our own reality. So if you have a message, if you want to lead, it's prudent to interrogate your truth. Do you believe what you're saying? Because people can only follow your example, because words don't teach people anything. We give words meaning, and then words will have meanings, and we'll give them new meanings on the side, and then find out that they didn't mean what we thought because they were given new meanings. Meanings are changed by the context of the words around them on a particular word. So when you are showing someone what you believe, when they are looking, and we all have this ability. We read people's body language, we interpret their tone, their word choice, all these different things, and then we have thoughts in our head, and sometimes there's a conflict because our brain is saying something doesn't match. Something doesn't match, and you can't figure it out, and then later down the line you realize they were lying, or they didn't really understand what they were saying. They were just repeating it, so they didn't match what their words were, or something like that. So lead by example means that you don't have to use words to lead. You lead by what you do, what you show people. You show people who you are. And the fewer words, the better, because words bring in a different part of the brain that might convolute the message. So few words. I don't know. That's not really something that I have been able to do so far in my life. I like words. So you could be different from me though, or maybe just choosing the words very carefully, thinking, pausing before speaking. That's doable. Okay. That's doable. Pausing before speaking. And this might be something that you want to practice in many and various activities, so that when the time comes, it's easy to pause before speaking, so that you can choose your words carefully. In the position of the answer, we have the 3 of fire. This is aligned with the intuitive chakra. The 3 of fire is about, and this is what you are meant to see or learn, abundance from past choices. From past choices. I heard in a movie the other day, we are the sum of our decisions. And that didn't resonate with me. It was actually one of those situations that I was just talking about where something seemed off. I believe we are the sum of our experiences, not the sum of our decisions. But I guess that is kind of true now that I think about it, because every experience we make a very basic decision. And the decision has to do, it's a yes or no, preference or non-preference. And then we create from that experience the next experience, which is either more of that because we preferred it, or less of that because we didn't prefer it. Sometimes, just as a side note, You get more of it not because you preferred it, but because you focused on it. So preference, focus is a decision. So I guess it's right. And that's all I have for right now. Take this message however it resonates for you. Look forward to the components of this message showing up in the coming hours, days, and weeks in different ways. That's just how the law of attraction works. Until next time, remember, you and you alone create your reality. Enjoy it.